Hello brothers and sisters, welcome back again to my channel, and my name is Javi. In this video I wanted to speak on the first moments we wake up, and I'm referring to waking up in the morning, when we first open our eyes and come back into this reality. Now, for some, and it was for me sometimes, very interesting getting myself reoriented. You know, you going from a beautiful dream or just being in another place of rest into being in this reality, coming back into your senses, coming back into this body and this experience here. And sometimes it can be disorienting, or where you have to reorient yourself, calibrate yourself, ground yourself, tune in, check in with your awareness, and center your heart, so that way you can have the most beautiful day possible. And I was observing the quote, or the saying, I'm sure you might have heard it before, the early bird gets the worm. And I was like, hey, this also applies to our spirituality, our journey in this way of living from the heart. Now let me give you an example. If you were to wake up and the environment around you is very pleasant, very uplifting, let's say your roommates or your relatives or whoever you may be living amongst, or maybe your neighbors, but the first people you come in contact with, let's say they're just very vibrant, they're just exuding this beautiful energy, you would immediately, even as you're getting your day going, you'd be like uplifted. The ambience, the energy around you would be so good. It would immediately like spark those things immediately as you're waking up, better orienting yourself. Now let's give the example of the opposite. Let's say you're waking up and you're still just getting yourself together in the first few moments of waking up, first few minutes. You might still be like, just getting yourself in your flow, but the energy is very dense or very negative. It's gonna be very difficult for you to orient yourself in your peace and in your awareness, and even more so now you're having to deal with external energies. So the reason I'm making this video is on suggestions towards you to practice waking up a little earlier, being the early bird, so that way when you wake up, you set your ambience, you set the atmosphere, you set the tone for others and for yourself, because that's something that's been very, very useful for me. I wake up, I meditate, I get in my stillness, my pure self, just here present, and I'm able to just start to flow. And as I am seeing other people in my day, I already got my day going. They're barely waking up, they're barely getting, so you have an opportunity to influence them, to charge them up, to bring peace into their life immediately as they're still trying to get oriented. And it would be almost a negative thing if you didn't, and they were to come up first in the morning, and maybe they're not on the spiritual path themselves, and they might just project their frustration that they're not flowing well that in this morning, and you're having to deal with their energy versus you having the opportunity to present the better experience And I used to do this at work too. I used to love showing up to work early, be the first person in the office or wherever you're working. I used to be the first one, because then as people are coming in, the energy was already set, the mood was already set, the intention, the atmosphere was already set, because I would create that. And as my managers or my coworkers would be coming in, they would be adjusting to me. They would be adjusting to what's already present. And you might have noticed this too. You know, maybe you're walking into your work and you weren't the first one there, and the mood's already all distressed, everything. It's very hard to change it when it's already that way than for you to be the first one and set it. So with that, thank you guys for taking the time to come with me and drop in and enjoy this moment together. Thank you again for expanding your light and being present. Much, much love. Namaste. Amitabah. Peace be with you. All is love.